So the room I film in now is a room that's in like the very front of our house, and the neighbors are outside like doing landscaping right now. And I have the blinds open because I'm using natural lighting just to figure out how it's gonna be. I feel like I look naked. I have a shirt on, I promise. And he's like looking right at me, like wondering like, wow, this girl's really into herself, taking a ton of selfies, but I'm not. And it's just awkward and kind of distracting, but we're gonna push on through. Anyways, I hope your day is going well so far. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about my favorites from the month of June. I feel like it's been forever and a day since I have filmed an actual beauty video, so I figured this was an easy way to kind of kick back into the gist of things. I hate being absent for so long. It's always so uncomfortable and awkward at first, and now my phone's ringing. 1 second. Sorry about that. That's probably number 1 of 33 distractions that will be going on in this video. My mom is actually here until the 4th of July, my birthday, to just kind of help me get settled and get into my normal swing of schedules. So she is walking Lane into the pool right now. So yeah, so I have time to film. So now let's go ahead and get this video started. Hopefully my phone will stop ringing. Okay. But okay, I'm getting sidetracked once again. See what I mean? So now into the favorites for real. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with hair favorites because I have 3 of those. The first 2 kind of go together as one though. This is the shampoo and conditioner I've been using for probably the last month now. It's from Redken and it's the Color Extend Magnetics. I know this is one of their newer shampoo and conditioners. I love this stuff. The shampoo is sulfate free, so if you're someone who's not into sulfate free shampoos, I don't know how you'll feel about this, but mainly it's the conditioner and the duo that I love. This conditioner is one that detangles your hair almost instantly, makes your hair feel so smooth even outside of the shower, so I love the conditioner. Scent-wise, I can't really describe it. It's like fruity and florally at the same time, but it's not like strong and overwhelming to where like you smell your hair and it's like, ugh. But it does have like a nice lingering scent, if that makes sense. Going back to the shampoo real quick, I know lots of people don't like sulfate-free shampoos because they don't tend to like lather as well as other shampoos. But this one, when you're first rubbing it in, it's like, okay, why aren't you bubbling up? If you just stick your head under the water for like a second and then really start scrubbing at your scalp, then you do get the bubbles. So it does make my hair feel clean, but since I have added kind of more tones to my hair, we went a little bit lighter on certain sections and added more demi-permanent shades like for toner. So I wanted a really good like color protective shampoo and conditioner. And then the next hair care product I have here is actually from a line that I've been curious about for a long time now. It's from the brand Soderstrom, which I never really see this in stores. Maybe at higher end like salons, but other than that I've never really seen it, only online. I purchased mine off of beautychoice.com and they had a couple of other products from the line, but I feel like this is the most well-known one from the Soderstrom line. I'm probably butchering that, I apologize, but it's the Ocean Mist. Now I'm not gonna lie, when my hair was longer, it was the first time that I tried it and I ended up hating it. I felt like it made my hair look almost too dry. I know like Ocean Mist and sea salt sprays, they're supposed to kind of make your hair look they give you the tousled effect, but they do it by kind of drying your hair a bit. And I don't know, with my long hair, I felt like it made my hair look really unhealthy and dry and just really coarse. But now that my hair is shorter, I feel like it's the perfect product to get kind of nice texture in there. Plus, I really like the scent of it. It almost kind of has, it's like a really fresh but cologne type scent at the same time. It's more of like a unisex cologne spray, so don't worry about smelling like too masculine or anything, but it just gives some good volume in your hair, and I feel like it kind of helps separate the sections of curls that you have, which is kind of the look that I've been going for. I don't know, I kind of like the separated, messy look, and I feel like this kind of helps me achieve that. I believe you can use this on wet or dry hair. Yeah, it says the hair gets a natural twist and volume like after a day at the beach with sun and great waves. Use it in clean, wet, or dry hair. So I've been loving this stuff. If you guys have any other recommendations from this line, be sure to leave a comment down below because I'm definitely wanting to try out more. There's something about this packaging that I really like as well. I just feel like it's very like clean and I don't know, just simple. Okay, and then the other kind of, well, I guess fragrance that I have here is a new perfume, which if you guys are familiar with my channel, you know that I kind of swear up and down to Victor and Rolf Flower Bomb. I've worn that for, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years now. I wore it on my wedding day. I'm obsessed with that perfume. My staples when it comes to fragrances, just if you guys want to do kind of a comparison to see if maybe you would like this one. Although this one is pretty different from the other one, so maybe that's why I like it. I love Flower Bomb. I love Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. Those are my main 2 that I like. So that kind of gives you an idea that I really like either fresh or really kind of warm scents. This one is definitely a fresh scent, but it's totally different than any other perfume that I've ever owned. It's called C by Chloe, which this is my first Chloe perfume. and I guess it's the Fresh. I don't know if there's different versions. I like the bottle though. Once again, it's more of like a simple packaging compared to like Flower Bomb that looks like a glue. But if you guys are looking for a new fragrance and you're into kind of floral or fresh scents, definitely go give this one a whiff because I've been loving it, and it definitely lingers throughout the day. I wasn't sure how it was going to be because it is kind of a lighter fragrance compared to like Flower Bomb, but it seriously stays and it smells so, so good. Actually, before I go on into the makeup, I totally forgot I have a couple of jewelry pieces I wanted to quickly share with you guys. If you guys are familiar with me and my style, when it comes to necklaces, I'm really into kind of like chunky statement jewelry, but when it comes to bracelets, I love stacking pieces, especially pieces that are kind of like inspired by the whole boho chic style. And while I was getting for bed, I was on Instagram like I always am, and I was just browsing through different pages, and I came across a new account that I'd never seen before. Her name is April Soderstrom. If you don't follow her already, definitely do. Well, anyways, she is a jewelry designer. I fell in love with her pieces instantly. I kind of like stalked through her page and liked every single one of her pictures. Not only is her jewelry amazing, she has a couple of, I guess, selfies on there where she's posing with her jewelry. She is gorgeous as well. I believe she was in a Miss Massachusetts USA pageant, and that's where she kind of went branching off to create pageant jewelry. So if you guys are in pageants, or if you're looking for some new pieces for an upcoming school dance, or even just any like evening night out, she creates these awesome cluster jewelry pieces, which I will feature on my Instagram soon. But the main jewelry that I want to show you is this stack here. I am so obsessed. If you guys are into like the boho chic style and stacking different pieces, whether it's layering like kind of rope bracelets and more delicate pieces, she has amazing jewelry. So her bracelets she sells individually as well, but she is doing a special for my viewers. So if you guys are interested in this one, this is called the Alibi Arm Party, and I cannot get enough of it. I've already worn it out like 2 or 3 times, and I get complimented on it every single time. So here you get 4 separate bracelets, but this one actually wraps around a couple times, so it looks like you have much more than that on. But I just love the colors, just the white with the neutral. So this first one here, I forget what kind of mineral or rock or stone gem. I'm not exactly sure how to identify the different types of minerals, I guess. I was bad at geology, guys, but I believe this one's called like howlite. It's white and it kind of has this like gray marbleized texture through it, but this one's really pretty on its own as well. And then you have this one here that wraps around. So you have these braided cords as well as just like a brass chain with this little tassel here. And then these two I love. This one you kind of snap on. So once again, you have a little accent gold hardware piece. And then this one here is solid brass. And then you have a little evil eye bead. But all together, I don't know, it just looks so pretty and classy to me. And they actually look really cute with the Alex and Ani bracelets as well. But this stack I am so in love with. Actually, I wanted to quickly mention these earrings as well. These are the Feather Light Spike Hoops. These weigh nothing. So if you're someone who has like really sensitive earlobes, or if they're just kind of stretched out from wearing heavier earrings throughout the years, these are amazing. They're so, so pretty. I've actually been wanting a pair of spike hoops for a while, and these are a good size. They dangle the perfect amount, but they weigh like nothing. If this is in my hand, it doesn't really feel like anything is in my hand. They're completely light, and they don't really have a stud that you have to worry about losing. They just hoop right through right here, and it's just kind of like one solid piece. But I love these. They're absolutely gorgeous. I wore them the other day with a loose ponytail, and I just thought they looked really cute. Once again, it's kind of like boho and elegant at the same time. But she just has tons of different styles of jewelry, but I would highly recommend her pieces. They're high quality, they're super, super strong. So if you guys are on the market for some new jewelry, definitely check out her site. All right, so now we can move on over to makeup, which is the fun stuff. Once again, I kind of stuck to the same products all month, which I guess is good because then I can really tell you guys how I feel about them. So let's go ahead and start off with what's on my lips right now. And it's actually 2 products, 1 color product though. But anyways, let's go ahead and just cut to the chase. Really, Dana, stop rambling. Okay, so in the summer and spring and fall, basically all year round, I like wearing really bold lip colors, but sometimes when wearing colors like these, more like bold neon colors, I feel like they tend to bleed, at least on my lips, so I like to find a good lip liner. So this one has been a lifesaver for me all month. It's the Secret Lip Liner by the brand No Bleeding Lips. It's carried at Sephora, and I believe they really only have like 2 or 3 products in the line right now because I think it's a fairly new line, and I feel like this is the main product they're trying to market, but I have been loving this stuff. I kind of just found it on a whim, but once again, it ended up being a product that really works out for me. So as you can see, it's just a retractable pencil, and it's a clear lip liner. So it kind of creates a barrier on the outside of your lips that helps your lip lipsticks, lip glosses, anything that you're wearing to keep from bleeding out. And not only does it work as a lip liner, but it's kind of like a wrinkle filler for your lips as well. So if you have like really deep lines in your lips where products tend to sink in, you can kind of just use this as a primer all over your lips and it just smooths everything out. So I've been loving this stuff. I'll definitely be purchasing another one when I run out because I've been using it like crazy. Now the actual lipstick that I'm wearing is actually one I've worn in a previous video. It's one of my favorite colors for the summertime, and this is actually my second tube of it. It's the NYX matte lipstick in Shocking Pink. So as you can see, this is my new second tube, but it's just a really hot like Barbie pink. It reminds me of like the really like bright magenta shoes that Barbie used to wear, at least when I was younger. Now, even though this is a matte lipstick, it doesn't go on feeling really dry like some other matte lipsticks. Obviously, it's not glossy because it is a matte lipstick. How many times can I say matte and lipstick in this video? But it just has a nice kind of like moisturizing feel. It's not one that like skids back and forth. Some of the Wet n Wild matte lipsticks, I know the pigmentation in those are amazing, but those feel so dry on my lips. So I feel like when I wear this and then the no bleeding lips underneath, it just kind of stays on my lips all day without feeling dry and uncomfortable. So once again, this is in the shade Shocking Pink. Now, kind of sticking with lip products, I guess, I have been obsessed with these organizers. These are from the brand By Allegory, and this is the lip gloss one. I believe this carries 24, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So this has 24 lip glosses. So I keep all of my NYX butter glosses and then my NYX soft matte lip creams, as well as the Whitening lightning glosses, which you guys know I love. But it just looks super sleek and clean, and it's actually like a really thick acrylic, which I love. I don't know, it almost kind of has like an ice effect to it. It's straight clear. I don't mean it has like a frosty effect. They just like remind me of ice cubes or something. They do come in pink and another color as well, but I just prefer the look of these straight clear ones. And if you guys do have like the Alex 9 drawers, in the deeper drawers, the last 4 of these do fit in there without like stopping. I'm sure if you did a shorter gloss than these, maybe they could fit in the shallow ones without getting stuck. Like I'm pretty sure if I just did these NYX ones and took out the Whitening lightnings, they would stay in the shallow drawers and shut. Sorry, I'm rambling once again, but yeah, I've been loving this. So I have the lip gloss one. If you guys are interested in these, I will have By Allegory's website linked down below. So they do have the lip glosses. They have lipstick organizers as well, which I just took mine out of because they have a smaller version, then they have this large version as well, which I like because this one I'm going to keep on top of my vanity and kind of like change out throughout the weeks, like my top 12 lipsticks. And then they also have these, which I've never seen in any other company. These are compact organizers, so you can put all your blushes in these, which I love. They're just super handy, and I just really like the look of the clear. So if you're in the market for good makeup organizers, definitely check out By Allegory. They're super thick and sturdy, and they just look really nice. Then I have here is the liner that I've been wearing nonstop. Is this released yet? Now I feel bad. I'm not sure if this already came out or if it's coming out July 1st. It's from Benefit. It's the They're Real push-up liner. I know there's like tons of websites where you can sign up to get early access to it, but I feel like it's already out, but I could be wrong. I'm so sorry. If I'm wrong, I apologize. But this eyeliner is seriously amazing. The first time I whipped it out, I wasn't sure just because it is so different than any other liner that I've used. The actual tip of it is kind of like a little rubber silicone tip. As you can see, it just kind of bends back and forth, and I just got product out of it. Whoops. But it's a retractable one, so you kind of just turn this to crank some of the product out, and it just allows you to create a super easy, just like fluid, gorgeous wing. And just like the Benefit They're Real mascara, it's not marketed as waterproof, but I feel like it definitely is waterproof. Like I have to use a cleansing oil to remove this stuff just because it stays on all day, or I use the actual Benefit remover. They came out with a new remover that just like melts the liner and mascara right off your eyes. But I've been loving this. It's super black. And then the very final makeup product I have to share with you guys is the face product I've been wearing all month long, and it's the Tarte BB Cream BB Tinted Treatment 12-Hour Primer. Oh, I just realized that it's a primer. I've been using it because that's SPF 30 and it provides coverage. I didn't realize it was a primer. I thought it was just an actual BB cream. I have mine in the shade Light. It says Healthy Treatment 12-Hour Primer, Buildable Coverage. Yeah, okay, so I feel like you can use it just as like a base. Oil-free moisturizer, pore minimizer, skin brightener, and chemical-free sun protector. So I've been using this like every day. Sometimes I finish off with powder, sometimes I don't, because I feel like if you wait a couple minutes, it just kind of sets into your face alone, but I have dry skin, so maybe that's why. But yeah, this is a product that I've been using as my foundation for the past month, and I've really been enjoying it. I know it's not really new. I feel like people talked about this a while ago, but it's new to me, so yeah. I think that pretty much wraps up this video. Once again, I'm so sorry for my absence and lack of videos. It's just been a crazy month for me. I'm hoping July is gonna be completely normal and back onto a regular filming schedule, because I really do miss you guys, and I hate whenever my channel is just like empty for a long time. I don't know, I miss interacting with you guys. So hopefully July will be a better month. I'm still working on the house and getting it together, but for the most part, we are settled. So yeah, enough rambling, because I've been doing that this whole video. But I hope you guys all have a great day. I love you guys all so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.